Dragonfolk, we have a new set to go over in our master set breakdown. Boy, howdy, is it a doozy. Let's go ahead and take a look into Phyrexia, All Will Be One. Welcome on in, Dragonfolk. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I know I am. You are in the lair. And today we're going to find out how much money you're going to have to spend to get every single card as of the first week after release for Phyrexia All Will Be One. This is a set that I am very fond of. I think it is very, very cool. I like the concept of it. I've loved the infect, and having toxic be a thing is pretty cool. It's essentially like a almost kind of more fair infect. And I think overall it's just a really, really fun set. But is it something that you should collect as a master set? Well, let's go ahead and go over every single card and all the costs you're going to have to put forward in order to have that happen. Here we are, back at it again with another master set breakdown for you guys. This time, it's about a brand new set that just released called Phyrexia All Will Be One, or sometimes known as One. February 10th, 2023 is when this set officially released, and with it, a slew of new Phyrexian terrors to swarm the board with. Not to mention several reprints and a big presence from the creators themselves. But with these modern day sets, we get more of what I like to call the variant problem. We've gone over the variants from other sets, and comparatively, All Will Be One seems to have the most out of all sets as of right now. This is where collecting a master set of this product becomes a hassle, because there are 14 different categories of cards in All Will Be One. As always, we will be going over each one and separating them out into beginner collections, advanced collections, and master collections. I will also once again reiterate that to me, a master set is one of every card in foil and non-foil. Any additional promos made outside of the set, such as the promo pack cards with the Planeswalker stamps on them, do not count. But if you want to include them, do your own math. Another disclaimer is that I am pricing this list as of February 17th, 1 week after this set's official release. These numbers will not be the same forever, so check your market yourself for updates or subscribe to stay tuned on updates to the prices of these master lists. So without further ado, let's get into the price and the amount of cards you'll need to collect a master set of Phyrexia All Will Be One. So here in the beginner section of the master set breakdown, I like to keep things simple. Just the base set in both foil and non-foil. No flashy alt arts you'd get from the collector boxes or at a low rate. I'm talking the basic cards from the set. There are 271 cards in the main set of one, and with us wanting to get the foils as well, there will be a total of 542 cards for you to collect to complete this beginner section of the master set. The cost for the main set in non-foil will cost you about $354, and the foils will cost you about $420. I may be mistaken, but I think this is the most expensive base set we have ever needed to collect. Now, to be fair, this number will probably change drastically over the coming months simply because the set is so new. But that doesn't mean that this number isn't ridiculous. Now with the beginner section over, because we're pretty much just caring about the base set stuff there, let's move on to the advanced stuff. Technically, the set does not end at number 271. There are several more numbers to the set found within the other variants of many of the cards you'll have if you got the main set. Let's start numerically with the bundle lands. The bundle lands are thrown together with the other promos, but I wanted to put a little more detail into this one. The lands that come with the bundle are numbered 272 through 276. These lands, as far as I know, come in foil and non-foil, but I do not quite recall off the top of my head. I believe that you get a pack of them in the bundle themselves, so as long as you buy a bundle, you get the lands. Next, we have the Dark Frame promos that come in these promo packs that you can win at your LGS or even buy online. There are 5 of them, each in foil and non-foil. Ossification, Experimental Augury, Shieldred's Edict, Bladehold War Whip, and Slaughter Singer. They are numbered 277 through 281 respectively. The foils are a tad bit more expensive, but not by much. Then we have more bundle promos, those being Karamonix the Rat King, which you can find in his foil bundle art in the regular All Will Be One bundles at number 282. Then number 283, Phyrexian Arena in foil and Phyrexian, if you open the Compleat bundles. And finally, number 284 is Green Sun's Twilight in an alternate foil extended art that you can get by a Buy a Box promo for buying a booster box at your LGS. There are a limited supply of those, so if your LGS doesn't have any, just check them out online. Altogether, there are 18 cards to get in the promo portion of this list, and it will cost you a total of $50. Now that we have the promos out of the way, let's move on to some more flashy good stuff. The Ichor Showcase cards are next on this list, sitting at numbers 285 through 324. All of these showcase cards have a traditional foil and a non-foil version of themselves, and in total there are 80 cards, 40 foil, 40 non-foil. The non-foils will cost you $190, and the foils will cost you $225. Continuing the list, we have the Phyrexian language Planeswalkers and Elesh Norn. Elesh Norn's set number is a little bit out of place here, but that's fine. The 5 Planeswalkers, Jace, Vraska, Nissa, Luca, and Nahiri, and Elesh Norn, all come in Phyrexian text and sit at numbers 325 through 329, and Elesh Norn's number being 414. Of course, all 6 of these cards have traditional foil versions as well, therefore giving you 12 cards to collect. I'm silly and listed these as just one big list, so for all 12 cards, it will cost you $220. Then my personal favorite treatment in All Will Be One is the manga art. Again, Elesh Norn's set number is out of place. Cards numbered 330 through 344 and Elesh Norn at 415 are in a manga-style artwork and have both traditional foil and non-foil versions. There are 32 cards total. The non-foils cost around $152, and the foils cost $190. I suggest getting some of these, especially the Junji Ito Elesh Norn if you can. I love this art, and hopefully you do as well. This next set of cards is numbered 345 through 369, and are by far the most expensive part of this master set. That's right, we're talking about the Oil Slick raised foils that can only be found in the Compleat bundle. These cards are exclusive to this bundle, and this bundle alone, so getting them via pack cracking is going to be a bit difficult, especially since the bundles seem to sell out all the time. The cards found in this treatment only come in foil, but all 25 will set you back a whopping $2,100. Don't freak out at this price too much. I do expect it to drop sometime later on down the road, but if fear is holding you in its grips, I'd say just stay away from these unless you have a serious problem and need to complete this master set. See what I did there? The Borderless cards are next on the list, and they number 370 through 374 for the Fastland cycle in both traditional foil and non-foil, as well as the concept creators in Borderless as well. What's weird here is that the concept creators don't actually have a set number for All Will Be One, but instead all have a number for their respective sets, i.e. Jingataxis for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and Vorinclex for Kaldheim. Elesh Norn is a part of the All Will Be One set, sitting at number 416, but all of the other Praetors have differing numbers. I'm adding in these Praetors to the Master set simply because they are available in the set itself, and collecting all of the Borderless lands and the concept Praetors in both foil and non-foil will set you back $440. Next on the list, we have extended art cards that can only be pulled from the collector's packs. There are 68 cards here, numbered 375 through 403, 34 traditional foil and 34 non-foil cards. Collecting the non-foils will cost you $62, and the foils will cost you around $101. Now, this one a lot of you may skip simply for the sake of the fact that it is a product many people don't really want to touch. But next are the Jumpstart cards, in which I am sadly including here, because they do have a relevant set number for All Will Be One. There are 5 Jumpstart cards, but they come in base art and extended art, which both then come in foil and non-foil. So 5 became 20 real quick. Not to mention that the front cards might as well be added in here, since there are just 5 of those in non-foil. You can find those by opening any of the packs for Jumpstart itself, or you can just buy them as singles online. Altogether, the Jumpstart Exclusives will take you back $25 for the cards and $15 for the Jumpstart front cards. And finally, the last piece to this advanced portion of the set is none other than the Step and Compleat foils. The cards in Step and Compleat are numbered 417 through 479. There are tons of cards in this foil treatment, ranging from common to mythic, and luckily they have different set numbers compared to their other versions. But this does mean that the entire advanced set adds on almost double the amount of cards to the base set, which leads to many different binders. Collecting all of the Step and Compleat foils is also going to hurt the wallet, because the entire set costs around $1,120. That is a lot of cash for shiny cardboard. So if you're even still here after seeing all of these different variants and the prices themselves, I'm happy to tell you that not only do you earn a cookie from me, but you also get to know how much money you would have spent at this point. The entire advanced set, including the beginner portion with the base set in foil and non-foil, would be costing you around $5,664. This is the part in the video where I say that these cards are due to drop in value again, so please don't buy for this purpose at this price. Also, just don't spend over $5,000 on a brand new set. Spend that to collect older stuff and you'll probably be more happy. Oh, and guess what? We aren't even done. We still have the other goodies that are tied into the set, and to put a bow on it, let's dive into those right now. It's time for the master set portion of this master set collecting. Not only is the main set a big portion of this master set, but we also have the commander set that comes with the release of All Will Be One. The set code for the All Will Be One commander set is ONC and contains many new cards entering the Eternal format. There are 28 new cards in ONC, and 4 mythics in that set come in foil, so 32 cards total, which will cost you around $55. This is a situation in which I say you very well could buy both of the decks to get as much value out of here as possible, because you will collect not only playable decks, but you will also have all of the cards that are printed in the All Will Be One commander set. But if you just wanted to buy the singles, that's also totally fine. The 28 commander cards also come in extended art as well in both foil and non-foil. The non-foil extended arts will cost $38, and the foils, surprisingly, go for $34. So in this situation, it is cheaper to buy them in foil first. Now we move on to the pre-release cards. There are cards that come with the date stamp on them during the pre-release of the set, and there are 80 available in foil only. The total cost for all the date stamp pre-release cards comes out to $547. And you guessed it, there's even more stuff to collect. You know I couldn't forget about the art series cards, right? I love the art series, even though it's not a playable piece, but they are really, really great to look at. They make for really great art pieces in the home. There are 81 cards in the art series for All Will Be One, and each one has a gold stamped version of itself. The regular art series will cost you $24, and the gold stamped collection will cost you $106, which seems pretty pricey, but it seems a lot of people are really fond of the art in this set, so the cards are going for a pretty penny right now, especially the Junji Ito Elish Norn that I talked about earlier. And finally, we have some tokens. If you've made it this far in the video, please make sure to leave a comment saying #TooMuch, and make sure to subscribe to catch more of these detailed master set breakdowns. The tokens for the commander decks are found in the pre-con decks that you can buy, so I suggest for the collecting of the tokens, as well as most of the base set commander stuff for All Will Be One, just buy the pre-con decks at about $40 a piece. Sometimes less, if you wait long enough. The tokens for the main set are super easy to get as well. There are 11 tokens for the main set of All Will Be One, and it will cost $3 for all 11 cards. Or, if you open up a box of draft, I'm certain you will find all of the tokens you need there. Now, here I do not count the double-sided tokens, only because they seem very redundant, but if you want the double-sided ones, by all means, get them. There are also some exclusive tokens with alternate art that were made for the Japanese region, and I, for the life of me, cannot find prices on these. I'm assuming that they are going to be very hard to find, but if you happen to get a hold of them, awesome. Make sure to send me an email because I would love to get them off of your hands. And that's it. You did it. You lasted through this entire video to figure out how much money you would have to spend to to collect every card in the master set of Phyrexia All Will Be One. At least you will have such a fantastically large collection of cards, and you'll never have to buy another All Will Be One product ever again. The final total of this master set, give or take a few hard-to-find promos, comes out to a total of $6,471. This is a mind-blowing number, considering this is a brand new set and not a set from 1993. Think of all the dual lands you can get for this price. And putting it on the board, comparing it to the other sets that we've covered here on the channel, we can see this entire master set is even more expensive at this moment than an entire set of the Amonkhet Invocations, ranking it at the #1 most expensive master set we have covered here. Now, let me be very clear, all right? I do not suggest that you purchase this master set at this price. This is going to be a set, as of right now in this day and age of Magic the Gathering, where people are going to quickly forget what this set is, that it even existed, that any of the fun things are even there. It will not be memorable. There is set after set after set that is being made as of right now, and most people do not have a soul tie to a set, especially since there's just something new only a few weeks away after a release of a Magic the Gathering set. So, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm telling you right now, if you had an option between buying all of these cards and buying a set of the Amonkhet Invocations in near mint to possibly mint condition, I would buy the Invocations over this. And that is because obviously this number is going to go down over time. I believe at some point it will become lower than the Invocations themselves. And at that point, maybe you want to pick it up. Maybe you want to do a little bit of extra stuff. A lot of the stuff is really, really hyped right off the market right now, but I think a lot of it is going to just be swept to the wayside as power creep continues to be brought into the game and more changes occur and more product hits the market, that we're going to see a change in price pretty drastically from now till 5 years from now. And once again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I am here to tell you how much money it would cost if you wanted to buy something of this caliber. I really hope you all enjoyed this master set breakdown for Phyrexia All Will Be One. I know it was quite the doozy, but let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to go ahead and do this for every new set that comes out. If you'd be interested in the numbers a week after release as to what you're looking like as far as buying all these cards. Maybe you just want me to start doing some older stuff. I've already covered on the channel Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation, as well as Crimson Vow and some other sets. So feel free to let me know what sets you guys would like to see a breakdown on as of right now. And I hope to, at some point in the middle of the year, kind of go over all the ones we've done and do a rearranging of tiers depending on the set itself. So while you're down there writing that comment, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel as well if you have not already. We do also have a Patreon and a channel membership here for the channel, so if you wanted to support the channel in a more monetary sense, I certainly appreciate the heck out of it, but it is absolutely not necessary. So thank you again so much for watching. I truly appreciate the time you took to watch this entire video, and I hope that it brought you a lot of knowledge into collecting a master set for Phyrexia All Will Be One. My name is Ashen Wings, and I will see you all in the next one. Nerd out.